Hey, you guys. Ooh, is the microphone on? The microphone is on, and we are going live. There are already 226 of you in this chat. That is incredible to see. We have so much to talk about. Ooh, Suzanne, that's feedback, babe. You gotta put it on mute. So much to talk about.
Y'all, I just filmed 3 videos with William. This is so embarrassing. I was eating nuts, and my brother did not tell me I had nuts stuck in my teeth.
Hold up. How was I supposed to know that 1, you'd been consuming nuts, and 2, that you had nuts in your teeth? How was I supposed to know?
Did you not look at me at all?
No, I was looking at the camera, girl, like I'm looking at the camera now. Should I be on nut duty the rest of the evening?
Well, it's embarrassing. Now these videos are going to go out, and I've got nuts stuck in my teeth.
Well, you know, every saint has a past and every sinner has a future, girl. So no worries. Let's look at the people. Let's say hello. Ulu says nuts. Yes, she is talking
hazelnuts and walnuts, baby.
Hello, Mara Kivi in Estonia. Eileen says, wow.
Nut duty.
ESC says, is Albania tonight? So actually, that's a very good question. You guys, we're going to be discussing semi-final 1, second rehearsals. The EBU has been uploading clips of the performances. So if you go on their Instagram, you can see what we will be talking about this evening. Suzanne, would you like to read out loud which countries had their second rehearsals today?
Sure, William. Iceland, Poland, Slovenia, Estonia, Ukraine, Sweden, Portugal, Norway, Belgium, Azerbaijan, San Marino, Albania, Netherlands, Croatia, and Cyprus.
Ahoy, Andrea Bartova from Czechia. Czechia was, of course, one of the acts who rehearsed yesterday. So we won't be seeing Czechia today, right? In this discussion. Yes, that's right. Am I hallucinating? Hallucination.
He's having a conversation with himself, which he often does.
Hola from Madrid, Femme Queens. Hey, owning it. Call me a Femme Queen. I am here for it. Hello, Arbor Bala. Hello from Albania. Thank you so much. Danny's Photography. Hi, we love you guys so much. Watch you every day from Washington State. Thank you for everything you do.
We've got Ohio. We've got Georgia. We've got Washington. We've got America.
And we've got DP. That's Danny's Photography. Thank you so much. We're just going to give people about another minute to join us. We're up to 524 people in the chat.
Wow.
Welcome. ESC Jaden, hello from UK. Excited to see that we have arrived in Basel. We'll actually be there tomorrow.
Yes.
Our flight is tomorrow morning. We're in Lisbon, and we cannot wait to get there. Hello, James Martin from Ireland.
Like
Great
a party.
to see you. Like a party. And Blair98. Can't wait for next week.
Oh, somebody's asking for...
I'm choking on a nut. Can you take over?
And that's what he gets for not telling me there was a nut stuck in my tooth. Blair98, we also cannot wait for next week. Let's see what else is going on.
Okay. Oh! Sorry, I got water on you.
He just
oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Water all over
and all over the mic. But hey, that nut is gone. You'll be happy to know the nut is gone. All right, look, 586 people here, so I think we can start soon. Let's just do some quick hellos. Shite him tidies. I was choking on a nut, a hazelnut to be specific. Krzysztof Pilarek, Czesh. Poland's in the house as well. No surprise. We cannot wait to react to Justyna. Actually, we already filmed a reaction to her performance. It's being edited now by our friend Burak, and it will go online later this evening. But we'll react again here. And all I'm going to say is we loved it. Hey, Magnus Nilsson. Thank you for joining. And final hello. Oh, see, I'm always wary of saying something in a foreign language in case someone's playing a joke on us. So I'm going to say, hello, Alma. Hey, Sverige. And we have a super chat Oh my goodness.
Max Doty.
Max Doty even says, feels like an annual tradition watching your streams in the library during exam season. Just submitted my final assignment.
Congrats.
Merci for the company. Suzanne, honey, we're going to get a copyright strike if we have music. Thank you so much, Max Doty, and congratulations on finishing your last assignment.
Yep.
All right, ESC Stan 15, shout out to you in the UK as well. So look, we are now going to turn to second rehearsals. We are pulling up the Instagram of the Eurovision Song Contest. Here, Suzanne, you want to take this?
Yep.
So you can listen, because we cannot get a copyright strike if we play the music out. Sorry, it connected to my Bluetooth. You can hear us again. You can hear us again. Is our sound back? Do you hear us?
They're still saying no sound, muted, no sound.
We can't hear you. Okay. 1 second.
You think we'd never done this before?
It's funny. It's registering. Oh my gosh, mute. It's really quite bad. Let me just...
Is this a mime challenge?
Wait, 1 second.
You all don't know how to read lips?
Sound, input, Yeti, output, MacBook speaker. We can't... Okay, we know you cannot hear us. 1 second. 1 second.
Oh, someone said we're back.
Thank you. There's a slight delay. All right.
We're back.
We're back.
Okay.
We're back. And we're going to be discussing Belgium first. Feinga Mac Lidorais. We're discussing second rehearsals from semifinal 1. Do you want to shout out to your friend?
Feinga Mac Lidorais.
Yes, Feinga Mac Lidorais. Beautiful name there. Thank you so much. We hear you. We see you. All right, everyone. We're pulling up Red Sebastian's performance on the Eurovision Instagram account, hitting play. Okay. He's looking at those dancers and they're mirroring him. Giving us drama. Yes, turning it into a catwalk. Spin. There's much more movement. He's so much more confident than he was at the national final. Oh. You know what? Let's watch it again. But I love the liquid. Is it lava? It's like bursting magma behind him on the screen. It's sort of... Okay, zooming in on him. And there's that red fire lava. The intensity of the eyes. And then sashay, and walk, and turn. Okay, going low, sweeping the grass.
Okay.
And spin.
Did we gain a dancer? Like, I saw 2 and all of a sudden there were 3.
Interesting. It's like he's mirrored and reflected. Oh, so Roblox fan, the EBU would not allow that. I think that we would then get a strike or our video taken down.
We'd be kicked out of Basel.
It would be de-accredited. So unfortunately, I don't think we can show. But if you have Instagram, you can look. Let's get some comments. This is Yori Lagi. It is, and the lights are coming down. There are some pictures too. John Walsh says, don't like Belgium, sorry. Bonnie says, Belgium has to qualify with this staging.
It's awfully red.
See, I think red is a good thing. You don't.
I don't dislike it.
You don't dislike it, but you don't love it.
Okay, the color red reminds me of my...
Whoa, Samantha Greenleaf? My girl Samantha. You can't spam, honey. I'm going to have to put you in timeout. That is a lot. Do you see that? She's
spelling out the alphabet here.
I don't know what she's doing, but she's in timeout. Apologies, but we can't have that. So this is Gary Odufeso. He says, this surprised me. I think it was a good idea to get rid of the platform. I really do, because it makes it more dynamic. At the national final, he stood on the platform. He wasn't free to move, because if he moved, he might fall off. But now, him and his boys, girls, whoever they are, they can sidestep. They do the crab walk. They can turn. They can spin. You remember when we were in the Netherlands at a virtual reality video game place?
Yeah.
They look like they're dressed up in virtual reality gear. You get that vibe.
I can totally see that. Now, there is that striking moment at the beginning where he moves and they start to move. This is definitely not one of my favorites.
You guys keep leaving your comments on Belgium. We will share them. But first, we're going to shout out to JLTRM, AP European history teacher here in New Jersey, USA.
Aww.
We're doing a watch and rank next week as a post-exam activity.
Oh, how fun!
Time to indoctrinate some Americans. You guys rock, and so do you. Why couldn't you have been my teacher? I love that. Shout out to JLTRM. I believe the children are our future. Teach them about Eurovision and let them lead the way. You go. Thank you for your donation. Very kind. And this is Kyle Alessandro Hive. I have information that could lead to... Okay, you know what?
Where was he on January 6, 2021 was the question last time.
Okay, something
on July 13th, 2022.
This is not to be believed. This is
outside
not to
a
be
Pilates
believed.
studio.
A lot of crimes go down in Pilates studios. A lot of people keep saying that me and Theo Evan look the same, so maybe it was me.
I think you like people saying that.
I don't mind it. But I think Theo Evan and I have the same jaw structure, bone structure, perhaps.
Similar hair.
But Kyle Alessandro, no thank you for the misinformation, but thank you for the super chat. Now back to Belgium. Let's get these comments. This is... Oh, it's room service.
We're good. Thank you.
Oh, no problem.
Thank you.
This is Moskar. Moskar says, I think Belgium will enter the final. Interesting performance. And Poland's Justyna is great and has to go to the final.
Yes,
too.
on Poland.
Very interesting. No, Valstrage, there's a feed. I can only see 3 or 4 at a time, and I'm just randomly choosing, so this is not deliberate. So let me find a positive comment. Here we go. Julia 2025. I really love the camera work in Belgium's performance. I was a bit disappointed when they got rid of the platform from the national final, but after seeing the clip, I like this staging more. Yeah, I think he can move more, basically. And it feels brighter. I think the national final was so dark. I was like, where's our man? Where is Red Sebastian? But now you see him, and that's quite nice. And I think that's why they added... Like, the dancers have more... You can see more on their costumes as well. The lights amped up. We have more... Okay.
Okay, Edgar Van Tilburg. Where is Mr. Handsome? It is not Ricardo, Edgar. It is Bernardo.
Oh, yes. Ricardo is not with us this evening. Lil Catherine says, can this chat stop enabling these troll names and donos? What's a donos?
What is a donut?
A donut? Donos. Okay, more comments on Belgium. This is Tim K. Belgium. You must use some fog and techno lights.
Oh, that would actually be really good with the red.
I mean, we've only seen 2 minutes and 15 seconds of the performance. There's still 2 minutes and 45 seconds, so perhaps they will. I quite like the low movement, and if they were moving through fog...
When they kind of bend their knees.
Yeah, that's quite cool. We have a super chat. This is from Mummy Blogs. Okay, this is inappropriate, so I cannot read that. But I appreciate you and the super chat. Suzanne is used to teaching Pilates, and all sorts of things happen in Pilates, including the breaking of wind. All right.
There's actually a yoga pose called wind breaking pose. Sorry.
There's a wind breaking pose?
Yeah, it's when you pull your... So half, you pull one knee into the chest. A full, you pull both knees into the chest and up towards the armpits. You're on your back. Okay. Volpita Entertainment says, Belgium made me shake my bum to how good the rehearsal was. And hello from Romania. Love you guys.
Oh, mulțumesc. We love you. Merci. Thank you, Volpita, for your comment. Now, look, guys, we have to move on to the next country or we're never going to get through this. So the next country that comes up on the official Eurovision Instagram account for second rehearsals is... Oh, no, that's a lip sync thing. It's Poland. Poland is next. So you guys, head to Justyna's Instagram or the official Eurovision Instagram and let's watch together. Here we go. Oh, sorry, let me start from the top.
I love this.
Let's start from the top. Okay, there we go. Boom. These dancers, wow. Hitting the big note. Oh, the group roll. Spin. Oh,
it is
my God.
Mother of Dragons moment.
That's not a kid's dragon. That's an adult dragon.
Look at her.
This completely gives the performance something to build towards. It's like the dragon is picking her up.
Play that again.
It's like the dragon is coming to pick Daenerys up to go into battle. So now when Justyna is lifted into the air, there's a purpose. At the national final, it was like, girl, where you going? But now we know where she's going. She's rising to ride her dragon. This completely builds a narrative. There is a story here. Let's watch again. Okay, beginning please, and go. These dancers, honestly, they're incredible. And roll. Stop, drop, and roll.
I love the slit skirts and the way they move when they dance. Hello, beautiful dragon. The green makes sense now on her bodysuit. And
She's
I'm
the dragon.
Those shoes.
She's
the
queen
mother
of
dragons.
Yeah, this makes so much sense now. And what I love about that dragon is it seems to fly at the audience. It's almost like it's coming out of the screen. You see it reflected on the floor. There's been so much thought put into that. And it's just fantastic, right? Sometimes the graphics at Eurovision can be a little like, what's the point? Why is that there? Why are there these random shapes? They can be hokey. This tells a story. This is cohesive. And I feel like the cohesion will draw people in because you want to know, where are they flying? Where's she going next? You guys, give us your comments.
I am here for this story. I can't wait.
Is Shiked Him Td's. She says, the Polish rehearsal clip was just incredible to see. I had to watch it multiple times because it was just amazing. I really loved the moment Justyna took off. Absolutely. This is Heli_888. It's giving Mother Nature, witch, magical trance, and ancient spirits. Poland will qualify, y'all. Poland will qualify.
No disagreement here.
Sending love from Canada. Thank you so much. Your comment disappeared, so I can't click on it. Oh. Janik says, I love Poland, but I'm afraid of this vocalist and the camera. Why are you afraid of the camera and the vocalist? I think it's working. I just think it's working. The dancers, I keep harping on about them, but they're additive. Sometimes dancers are distracting and make no sense, but now that we know Mother Earth is mounting her dragon and she needs to be protected, she's going to battle. It makes sense.
Apparently, we missed a super chat, someone says.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We missed a super chat. We are going back. No. We've got all these.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but thank you so much. Back to the comments on Justyna. We need comments about Poland. Here we go. Artur says, so proud of Justyna, but curious to see all the camera angles, etc. Possible semi-final winner. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Jenny says, Suzanne, I love you.
I love you too, Jenny.
Ranking ESC says, I think I just don't get the song. For me, it is too messy. This is... Okay, I don't know. I can't... Big Vey...
Oh, no. Yeah, hold on.
Big
I'm not sure you want to say that.
Yeah, but Big Vey says, Poland absolutely ate that. The flying scene is incredible. Seeing that performance, I know she is flying straight to the final. There seems to be, there's a lot of positivity for this. ESC Stan 15, huge Game of Thrones vibes from the performance. House of Dragon even, because we keep this story going. Damien De Bruin says, Poland is a WTF moment, and that's a good thing. Absolutely. Janik says, her vocals are perfect, but here they came out a bit average, and the camera movements are too far away. So I think we need to put this in the context, right? this moment, if you've seen the first 2 minutes 45, you want to zoom out, right? If this is the climax of the song, say 2.5 minutes in, you want it to zoom out.
We don't know where we are.
Yeah, we don't know where in the song this is necessarily, but she hits that big note definitely towards the end. So I think it's a good thing to be far away at that point. We'll have to see. Oh, this is nice. Mon's Recovery says, I'm Polish and I'm so proud because she really earned it.
Sweet.
Yeah, you can tell there's a lot of hard work that went into this. Like, because this requires a lot of physicality. You have to be so tight in the middle to look that calm when you're hanging in the air. 52. When I told you that, you did not believe me.
That's a whole lot of Pilates.
She's looking good. She's looking good. Justyna took a dip in the mother lake and slayed. Peter Svala says, Poland easily the best staging so far. Congratulations, Justyna. Diva Down says Justyna is saving her vocals and not straining it for rehearsals. She needs to save up for the semi. That is a very fair point. I think this song is very demanding, and so you don't want to just... Yeah, you've got to save it, basically. That's the smart thing to do. Don't give it all away. And... yeah, it's Daniel says, Justyna's arms are so strong, especially for her age. Yeah, full credit. Full credit.
She's beautiful. She's strong. She is the mother of dragons.
IDK, Poland is so special this year. Justyna broke through in a major way. I mean, look, this is the act we wanted to talk about the most, I think, when having seen the photos previously. And now this is bearing it out. Everyone wants to talk about her. R43L_WOTSIT, semi-winner, gold medal, queen emoji, Queen Justyna, crown emoji, dragon, Gaja, dragon emoji, Renaissance World Tour. Shout out to Beyonce. Shout out. And there was a question that said, why? Where did it go? I cannot see it. Aston Villa shorts. Justyna at 52 looks 22.
100%.
And you know why? Because she drinks dragon tears, honey. She drinks dragon tears. I don't know. And this is Krzysztof Pilarek. So nice to see so much love from Poland, and from Poland after the last few years of controversy and whatnot. Yeah, I feel like this has been embraced. This has been embraced. And Justyna, people have been waiting a long time to see her at Eurovision. She had a great song last year as well, but she lost out to Luna. But maybe it was a good thing in the end. Maybe Mother Earth, the universe, said, this is not your time, because next year, 2025, you have something even more special, because this works. This works. So I'm going to say it. I'm glad that Luna won last year so that we could get Gaja
I really liked that song last year. I know no one else did. Why do I always like the songs that nobody else likes?
It didn't qualify. But it's okay. I love Tulia. They didn't qualify. I'm still angry about that. Tulia was fantastic. Policy, policy, see fire of love.
And then you had Ari. Wasn't it Ari something? My first year, 2018, here in Lisbon.
Okay, I love you, mommy, but I can't have folks spamming. We're gonna have to put you in timeout for a little bit. I'm so sorry.
Nice.
Use her in timeout, but do come back soon. All right, we're gonna wrap this up and move on to the next country. Okay, this is a good question. Krunoslav Kovacic. Do you prefer last year's song or Gaja? Well, for me, easy peasy. Gaja. I think Witcher was very nice. But I just feel, and maybe it's because we have staging, I just feel like this is the complete package, whereas I don't know with Witcher how you would have staged that necessarily. They're similar, but I think Gaja Mother Earth is a strong concept. Mother Earth is just a great concept to play with, and it allows you to have dragons. It allows you, yeah. So I'm going to say it. I prefer Gaja.
I really liked Luna last year, but I think that I also prefer Gaja. And you know what? I forgot that was Poland's song last year. However, this is the best Polish entry still since I have been following Eurovision.
You didn't like the ride? The ride, Raphael?
You know, I hated that. And you all talking about his big daddy energy. Ugh.
I'm sorry, Raphael was charming in interviews. He was charming. All right, look, we need to move on. We enjoyed that. We'll clip this and put it on YouTube because your comments are great. Love your comments. The next country on the official Eurovision Instagram account that we can watch is... We're just doing this in order, y'all, so don't take it personally. It's Norway. Kyle Alessandro, Norway is the next country. Oh, wait, just to clarify, no, Luna did not sing Witcher. I took that question to be, did you prefer Gaja or last year's song submitted by Justyna? But if it's comparing the Tower versus Gaja, I definitely prefer Gaja. Just to clarify. Sorry, we're on multiple conversations at the moment. All right, we're doing Kyle from Norway. Kyle from Norway, hitting play. It looks very empty, to be honest. The lights are being lowered from the ceiling. Blue, armor.
Here we go.
Big note. Okay, he hit that note. He hit the note. Oh, wow. Gymnast.
For days.
And they're the dancers. Yeah, this requires... Okay. Very interesting. Let's watch that again. I was a little nervous, I'm not going to lie. When that first started... Okay, so we're going to the dance break. Well, he ends it. It's quiet. All the lights are on him. The lights in the ceiling are lowering. Blue. He's in shadow in the face, and he's hitting the note. Here we go. Fire growing. Up, we see fire, and there's a beam of light behind him. And then a gymnast doing somersault after somersault, back handspring. Oh, he was giving face. He was giving face.
Yeah, I don't love this one.
Danny's photography says the flip in Norway staging has me like, wow. Sufyan says Norway is underwhelming. Tunai says Norway is just okay in my opinion. The song is fine, staging is fine, but that's it. It's nothing spectacular. So, and here is Shay. Norway is fine, but I think the song is just too bland and could get lost in the pack.
I'm with Shay on that one.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying.
He's cute as a button.
Oh, yeah. For his age in particular, I think his career is going to be huge, obviously. He's very talented. He can dance and he can sing. He's very likable. He gives great interviews. As I've said before, this song for me, it echoes what Shay is saying. I do feel somehow the stage, even with the dancers, does feel a little empty. It just feels, I don't know, it's not filled. There's something cold about it. But maybe it's just that clip.
It could just be the moment where he's standing there alone, because let me tell you, when the backflips come in, there ain't nothing cold about that.
I like the backflip, but at the same time, it sort of makes me think of like the high school cheerleading team. And it's like, seen it before, right? Like, I'm thinking about Simone Biles, who'd be doing a whole lot more than those 3 back handsprings, right?
Well, we haven't seen much of it.
No, I know, and that's why these clips are dangerous. Pandex Libra says Norway is fine, but non-qualifier. Dr. Ross says Norway, shock, non-qualifier. Ricardo says, is Kyle one of the fan favorites? Yeah, I think within the Eurofan community, Kyle is a fan favorite. And he's a lovely person, and so I totally get why. Super chat, thank you, Bueno. The flip dancer reminds me of the dancer from Hadisa. We love Hadis. Turkey 2009, Doom Tag Tag. Can you feel the rhythm in my heart? The beats go and Doom Tag Tag. One of my favorite Eurovision studio cuts ever. Thank you for your super chat. That is very, very kind. Well, Liv Heidi is here to slay the haters. She says Norway, top 3 in Simi, 110%. So it's interesting. When I initially reacted to this, and Devin as well, both of us were kind of lukewarm on it, and people said we were being harsh, and I was like, we're not being harsh. But I think, and one commenter said this, maybe this song is just not age appropriate for us. Like, I feel like this song would do well with younger audiences.
Like Junior Eurovision?
Well, yes, indeed, people at Junior Eurovision would like it, but also like teenagers. I feel like this kind of mechanical K-pop-ish sound is very popular with younger people. It doesn't speak to me, but that doesn't mean it's not going to speak to everyone. So Liv Heidi, hey, why not? That could be an option.
Now, House Lovers. Pull up House Lovers.
It's hard. I can't really... How do you spell house? Is it H-A-U-S? H-O-U-S?
It was right...
H-O-S-E.
There, right there.
Which one? Oh, I was just about to do that.
Okay. Too many generic pop songs this year makes it a little underwhelming in my opinion. I miss the early 2000s Eurovision when countries weren't afraid to bring their culture and traditions. So, it's interesting. I've heard some people say that this is such a strong year. And I personally have kind of felt like maybe it's not the strongest year.
You've heard people say it's a strong year?
Someone in the chat just yesterday
Girl,
said
you've been living under a rock.
Strong.
People have been more negative about this year's Eurovision than any I can remember.
the hype is missing this year, and I feel like a lot of the songs are just average. Long story short, I'm just agreeing with House Lovers.
Well, I think House Lovers' point goes deeper, because I would assume House Lovers, you would love songs like Ukraine often showcases culture. Ukraine often has sort of ethnic folk elements, and I do love when they showcase their culture, and they do it all the time. I think Malta this year is very interesting. Malta's at the crossroads of so many different cultures in the Mediterranean. There's a lot of Middle Eastern influences in Malta, actually, like from the language to the music, and we actually have a podcast episode on that. If you just click on the podcast section of our YouTube channel, it's one of the most recent things we published. We talked to a professor in Boston who talks about the Arabian riff being in the Maltese song. So a lot of people didn't realize Malta was serving culture. Now,
okay, Jetton says, talk about yourself, Suzanne. We are more hyped than ever. Okay.
this is Dave Fielding. Shout out to Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Shout out to his wife, Michelle. And shout out to the grandson who you hung out with recently. Dave Fielding says, amazing staging. Will definitely help to carry this through to the finals. Hope you have her booked into House of Helvetia. Oh, wait, you must be talking about her. So her would be Poland. Yes. So, yeah, sadly... Wait, I'm confused. Dave, who are you talking about? Are we talking about Poland? Are we talking about Belgium? Are we talking about Kyle? I'll come back to you.
I'll look for Dave's response.
Someone from Greece says, we are welcome to their summer house in Mykonos. Let's go. Thank you so much. And apologies, I can't read Greek, but because I would say your name otherwise. Thank you so much. Back to Norway, though, guys. We need to talk about Norway. Norway. Hello.
Hi,
Norway.
Emma Robbie.
Where did the comments on Norway go?
Dave was talking about Poland.
Poland is fabulous. Stay tuned. I cannot reveal everything, but stay tuned. Here we go. Alice Noah, shout out to you. Norway is very much a safe borderline qualifier. I don't know why people are saying non-qualifier. Oh, this is interesting. So I view it as a borderline qualifier, potential non-qualifier. But it may be an age thing, because I'm like, yeah, I'm more Justyna's age than I am Kyle's age, so that might explain that. Any other comments on Norway before we move on?
Someone's saying we missed a super chat.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for that. We are going to pull that up. Oh, here we go. It's our friend Harry. Harry says, Finga Maclidoris will win Eurovision. Finga is not competing, Harry.
But she's already won our hearts.
But we welcome, her to a future edition. We hope she competes in the future. All right. Any other Norway comments?
Well, okay, I find this interesting, actually, based on what you said. Dave says Norway top 5, and he's an old fart. He's older than we are, I believe. Norway
only top 5, and I'm an old fart. Very interesting. I just don't see it. I really worry it might not qualify. I really do worry. But I'm really proud of him for continuing to slay, despite having his wisdom teeth taken out a few days ago, because it was not a pleasant experience when I had it done. Oh my lord, it was not pleasant. All right, guys, final positive comment. Jeffrey Tevel says, I hope Kyle will pull it off. I think he deserves it. I just hope he won't be overshadowed by Belgium and Cyprus that will go after him. And this is the thing. It's an interesting choice by producers to put Norway and Belgium next to each other.
I actually like Norway more than Belgium. I know a lot of you won't agree with me.
So before we got here, I was like, oh, Norway will outshine Belgium because Norway is selling every moment. But I do think Red Sebastian seems more confident here, and they have now improved their staging. So I've almost flipped to think that the cool darkness of Norway might overshadow Norway. The cool darkness of Belgium might overshadow Norway. We need to see the full performances. We need to see the next... Okay, this is a good question. Before the next entry, what do you think about Lumo? I think of Lisa Rinna from The Real Housewives, the plastic surgery.
My God, she got so, overdone.
Yeah, I feel like the plastic surgery's gone wrong for Lumo. Like, the lip filler. This is because Lucy Percy shared a meme about Lisa Rinna from The Real Housewives. But, yeah, Lumo... I look forward to meeting Lumo. A lot of bad things happen to people who meet Lumo, though. Like, your wisdom teeth suddenly have to be taken out. But anyways, we move on. What's happening? Honey, Lumo is the mascot of Eurovision. That's Lumo. The big eyes, the frilly hair, the big old lips. There's a mascot now for Eurovision.
But this is new.
It is new. It reminds me of the 1996 Olympics mascot.
Oh my gosh.
Which was called What Is It? Because no one knew what the heck it was. Well,
so why do we now have a...
I don't know why there's a mascot. I don't know. But we move on. There's
never been a mascot before,
No, there's not, Hunty.
I mean, when we were in Lisbon, we had that funny little statue. Anyway.
All right, we need to move on. We are on the official Eurovision...
Somehow I missed Lumo until this moment.
Well, you will never unsee it. We are on the official Eurovision account, and the next video that has been uploaded is Klemen. Very orange. Slovenia, very orange. Lots of lights. Oh, wow. Beautiful starscape. Klemen's a great performer.
Ooh, that eye contact, man.
This is intense. And his wife is behind him.
Oh, I love that.
That's sweet.
His wife is beautiful. She kind of looks like Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh, that's very sweet. And you know what? And I say this with a compliment. She's not like, what's the word? She's not Mariah Carey diva, right? She's there's a sweetness, there's a softness.
She's beautiful.
And you can tell they love each other. Let's watch again. Very orange. Reminds me of Anna Soklic from Rotterdam. The backing. Oh my god, I actually love the lights. It's very 3D. And she just appears. You don't know she's there. It's like your cyst on your back. You don't know she's there.
How sweet.
That's lovely. You guys. That is lovely. There's actually a man across the street who's opened his window and he just saw us. This is real creepy. Did you see that? That's real creepy. Oh, now his wife is coming to look too. Oh my god. I think they just checked into their hotel. This is not an OnlyFans. They are looking at us like it's OnlyFans going. This is not OnlyFans. Oh my god. All right, sorry. So Slovenia.
I think they must have just checked into that room. Okay.
This is Daniel Rice. Slovenia is probably going to be last place in the semi, unfortunately. William and Suzanne, love you guys so much. I cannot wait for Austria, Österreich to win this year so I can meet all of you next year. Aww. Hey, I'm telling you. If Austria wins, I'm going to keep doing Wee Wee Blogs. I love Austria. They will pull me back from the brink.
Does that mean you're not going to keep doing
Let's not have this conversation. Diva Down says, Klemen trying to pull Eva Zasimos... I used to be able to say this. Eva Zasimoskaita, husband on bridge nachos.
Well, I remember
He is reheating her nachos, but those nachos are expired and stale. So, I take your point. But I don't think that this relationship will end in divorce. I feel like the love is so strong in that moment. It's so powerful. The meaning of this song stemmed from crisis, from existential crisis, from life and death, from, she could have died. You just don't know when you're in these situations. And that sense of urgency comes through in that moment where she appears and they hold each other. And even if we didn't know the backstory, we just saw this woman, we'd be like, wow, I believe it. It feels sincere, and I think it comes across to the viewer. So this has grown on me.
What a beautiful ode to their love.
Yeah, I do worry it will come last. I worry. But I think the point for him is not to win the Eurovision Song Contest. The point is to celebrate his love with his wife and her survival and the fact they're still together. That's enough, isn't it?
Well, there was not a reason for them to not be together, except for her illness. So
no, but if she
so
died...
that we don't get some crazy rumor started about their pending divorce or something.
No. But I don't know. I feel like people compete for different reasons. Because if he wanted to win or, definitely make the final, I think he would have gone a different route. But he wanted to honor his woman and his
Happy
his
birthday,
life. So well done.
Les Bean Horn.
Well, happy birthday to you. ESC Stan 15 says Klemen is slept on way too much. He's the Dons of 2025.
No, he's better than Dons.
Okay, well, goodness. Are you anti-Dons? I love Dons. Dons is an emotional maelstrom inside. There's passion.
I did not really love Latvia last year.
He could sing. He performed the heck out of that song. You may not like it, but interesting. Klemen's doing well in this chat. People, Gary, what did I do? Slovenia shock qualifier, says Das Mystery Man. You know what? It's an interesting one. He's still singing upside down. The staging is greatly improved. Those orange lights, they come out giving us a depth of field. You feel like, I don't know, it's Star Wars or something. Laser beams are coming out. Do you know what I mean? It's like a very cool moment. It elevates. There's a warmth to this. There's a real warmth. Granted, he's going third after Justyna. So
very different from Poland.
That's true.
So I love Lily Catherine's comment here. Klemen already won. He has his wife still alive and now healthy.
There we go. That is the point. Tusen talk, Lil Catherine. You are speaking sense. That is beautiful. Does anyone else think Klemen is going to the final? Can he overcome?
I think there's a good possibility.
Here we go. This is Sebas. If Slovenia can qualify with Valene 2018, they can definitely qualify with this.
Oh, I remember the pink-haired lady.
And they're like no male ballad. How many male ballads are there in this semifinal? I don't have where's the list? I feel like he's definitely in his own genre. He is in his own genre here. Pulling up the wee blog.
I like this song. Like it's one that I keep singing. It's one that I pause on in the car. It's one that reminds me of my great love of feline kind.
This song makes Suzanne think about her deceased cat. And I understand that emotion.
And my live cat.
Like, I understand the emotion. I get it, girl. I get it. So
I often think, how much time do we have left together? Sometimes I wonder, how much time does William have left with Barnaby?
So Portugal is a slowish song, and oh yeah, I mean that's really it. It's like Slovenia and Portugal. Those are so they're only two like super slowish songs. So he's definitely occupying his own genre. Hui J. Noose says, Klemen will be a shot qualifier just... Wait a minute. Hui has my face. Hui has my face.
Hui is Vietnamese.
Yes, Hui is a city in Vietnam, and our uncle. Our uncle, Kok Sao, is Hui. Nice to see myself. It's like I see Theo Evan in your box. Should I be creeped out? Someone's got my photo and their thing.
But Mummy Blog says the wee wee blog logo upside down.
Come on. All right. Simon the Castle says Portugal versus Slovenia. For me, Slovenia has more chances to qualify.
I prefer Slovenia.
I must say, the staging here is really hitting. It's really hitting. Oh, Simon's here. Simon, honey.
Hey, Simon,
slow down. William and Suzanne Hunties. When will we have time together? Yes,
tomorrow. Wait, actually, when do you get into Basel, Simon?
Tomorrow. I think he's already there.
Okay.
I think. We'll see you tomorrow, Hunty. We'll see you tomorrow. Sending love to Basel, to Simon from Denmark and from Portugal.
Simon, if I have nuts stuck in my teeth and I go on a live stream, please tell me. William didn't tell me earlier.
But honey, I don't look at your teeth. In any event, Ann Eam, shout out to Ann Eam. All of you will, of course, remember Ann Eam competed in Austria's national selection last year. Conchita Wurst was her mentor. I follow her and her Korean husband's travel adventures on Instagram. Looked like y'all had a great trip to Asia recently. In any case, Ann Eam says...
do you have children? I bet they have the prettiest... if you have children,
I don't think they do, honey.
Puppet children.
And they're not on the Instagram account.
Then they will be the prettiest.
Ann Eam says, not everyone wants children.
I certainly didn't.
Ann Eam says, it's either Portugal or Slovenia, but I think the audience prefers Slovenia. Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting as well. I just wish he was going a bit later. All right. Okay, Magnus wants to talk reason. We need to stop saying shot qualifier. Klemen was always qualifying. Okay? Don't get it twisted.
I like it.
That's from Magnus. Hey, I'd be happy with that. He's a nice guy. He's been very sweet with his collabs with all the different artists. He's doing his best to get out there, but it doesn't feel like it's only in self-interest. I feel like he really wants to talk to other contestants. He's a very kind person. But look, we cannot spend this entire chat on Slovenia, so we are going to have to move on. Okay, there are some funny comments. Oh my god. Oh wait, here we go. This is good actually. Krunoslav Kovacic says, Klemen has a surprisingly good voice for a comedian and entertainer. Absolutely, because when I heard him sing, I was on the jury in Slovenia, actually, and I put this in the top 3. And when I heard his voice, I wasn't overwhelmed with the staging, but the moment I heard him sing, I was like, yeah, this man is mature. He is a performer, and I only realized after the fact that that's not his main vocation. He's a comedian and entertainer, and he also sings. No, but
IDK, quit spamming.
If there is spamming, listen, IDK, I'm going to read your comment, but please stop spamming, Hunty. Please stop spamming. I'll read it now. Klemen's song has a meaning, but not really something liked by the public. Maybe the jury can give it a little boost, but honestly plain. And this is the thing, because there's no jury in the semifinal, that is pause for concern. All right, we have to move on, you guys, or we'll never get to dinner.
Next?
Dinner? Girl, you know we have to eat. The next country...
Can anyone guess what we're having for dinner tonight?
We've
decided.
Yeah, it's a pretty generic dinner, but we'll leave it at that. Eurovision, official Instagram, we're going down. The next act they uploaded is Tommy Cash, Estonia. Tommy Cash, we are hitting play. Red curtain.
I really love that shot.
The curtain teases something big to come. We see his name, Tommy Cash, on the screen already. And then there is, it looks like a Waffle House.
I love how nothing moves except his espresso macchiato.
It says Winners Cafe. A bold statement. He says he's winning. Very interesting.
Tommy has nice hair.
This is funny.
I love it.
You know what? I want to ask a question. I want to pose a question. Okay, IDK, I'm going to have to put you in timeout. I'm so sorry because some people are saying it's interrupting their viewing experience. I don't like putting people in timeout. Suzanne, give me your first impression of Tommy Cash.
So I love the way it opens up. I love my first impression, like when I first...
Oh, Simon, thank you so much. Sorry, I forgot. Simon's an admin as well. Please forgive me.
My first impression of Tommy Cash, like from this...
Yes, from this clip.
So you said my first impression, so I'm like, my first impression ever. So I love the way it opens up and nothing moves except the espresso macchiato cup. I love the Winners Cafe. I like Tommy Cash. His humor makes me laugh. He's that friend who like always keeps you on your toes and wondering what's going on. I love him.
And this is the thing. There is a lot of negativity if you go on like X, Eurofan, the X, a lot of people say he's arrogant, he's snotty, but I think
yet seeing someone says sorry.
I think the arrogance is part of a character he's built up and it's tongue-in-cheek and he's in on the joke. He wants to be that figure who's like above it all. Putting Winners Cafe on a screen, that's a bold statement. It's almost like he wants to, it's like rage bait, and I don't mind it because I think there's an artistry behind it. There's like a point of view, a perspective, and I do find it amusing. Now, if I met someone like that in real life, I would not find it amusing, but I think he's playing a character. That's just, maybe I'm being too generous. And I think that the LED screen is very funny. It's amped up. It looked fine in SD Lao, but I think they've done a good job making it pop more. The colors are really nice, very playful. I like that you see the Swiss mountains behind. Now, let's get your guys' thoughts. This is TIHK89. Tommy Cash will shock the Eurofans by getting a huge televote score. I could see that happening. I think he's got viral dance moves. They haven't teased those yet, but surely he'll keep them. This is Peter Svala. Between the humor of Tommy Cash and Klemen, I have to go for Klemen, I guess. Oh, interesting. So is Klemen performing? Yeah, I guess, Tommy Cash is performing after Klemen. So that's a very interesting
These
sonic.
just make me laugh.
It's very, very
Boy,
different.
y'all don't think that Tommy can sing.
Well, Anaïs Georget says, I'm sorry. I don't understand what is funny about him and his song. It's boring.
Oh, Tunai has popped up. I don't like his song or his character, Tunai says.
Tunai. Could you say that again? Sorry.
Tunai. I don't like his song or his character, Tunai says.
Oh, there he is. Sorry, I was just trying to find the comment. Daisy Jones says, I've been a fan of his for years. It's all part of a character. And it's so sad to see everyone be so mean about him.
I'm loving me some Tommy Cash.
Oh,
y'all.
Suzanne, honey, your foot's on the table. That's why the camera's shaking from time to time. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, Daisy, thank you for that. I think it's important to remember he's playing a character. Like Sylvia Knight played a character way back in 2006 at Eurovision, and it was very funny. And yeah, I admire him kind of continuing with the character in the face of hate, because it would have been easy to be like, I'm going to stop doing it. But the thing is, if people don't get the joke, that is a cause for concern. Like Anaïs, she doesn't get the joke. And so if large groups of people are not getting the joke, that is worrisome. This is Julia again. Tommy is definitely playing a character. He's not arrogant. He's an artist, comedian, and troller. Locals will love this, and he will get lots of televote points. Yeah, it's funny because people, he does in the song make fun of stereotypes of Italians. This song went viral in Italy. It topped the viral charts in Italy. And so there's a curiosity. People are very interested in Mr. Cash. This is Valdent Holen. He is finally getting the fame that he is looking for. Yeah, there's that whole thing about what is it? All publicity is good publicity?
Yeah, sometimes though with Eurovision, it's like that is your one moment of fame. And then...
He has a big following though, girl. He's got a big following already. Yeah. We keep going.
Did we miss a super chat?
Oh, I am not reading that name. But I will call you Michael. Michael says, Estonia is horrible. The performance, the vocals, everything. I really don't like it. Non-qualifier for me, but let's see what Europe thinks. This is Dimitris Alexou. The fact that we are discussing getting the joke in a song contest is problematic on its own. I understand your perspective, absolutely. I think there's a difference between like joke acts and humorous acts, and there is something musically distinct about this, right? It is its own vibe. It is. And like there is merit in bringing something different to the table. But yeah, if people don't find it humorous, I mean, yeah, that's bad. But let's see. We need to see the full act. What's the word? Seeing these new visuals gives me hope that they did change quite a bit from the national final. They went to the drawing room. Okay, sorry. Here we go. Daniel Rice says, no way Estonia is winning. The jury will give him last place in the final. Okay. I can't believe he has easy qualifying. The song is so horrible, and the way that he is taking up space for other songs that deserve to go through. Well, it remains to be seen if he will go through. Do you think this is qualifying? And all of you.
I do.
Everyone drop yes or no or borderline. Q, non-Q, or borderline. And then we'll wrap up this discussion and move on.
Let's see what they say.
I think this is going through.
So do I. I
just think it occupies a very distinct genre. I think it's like slapstick. I think enough people will get the joke to put him through. And what about you guys? We will read out your comments. Edge says qualifier. Liam says it would be humorous if Estonia didn't qualify. Edward Herrero Figuera says yes. Dave Lee says qualifier. Joseph Lynch says that it's mediocre. Jonathan Rosted says qualifier. Camilla qualifier. Random Swede qualifier. Stephen Pinder's non-qualifier.
Everyone's all over the place with their thoughts on this.
This is all over the place. Dave Fielding, our friend, says 100% jury. And then Eurovision World says absolutely yes. Power Pink says qualify. So yeah, this is all over the place. Marin says, I hope not, but I think it will qualify. Wow. And Demeteris K says, could this be the shock non-qualifier? So, wow, very divisive. And whenever songs are this divisive, I just think Salvador Sobral. I'm not saying Tommy Cash is winning because I don't think he's winning Eurovision. But it doesn't matter who hates you. It matters who loves you. It matters that a song makes you feel something. And this song is stirring passions in both directions. So we will leave it there. We will leave it there.
Did we miss a super chat?
I will check the super chat. No, we have not. All right, we're going to move on now. The next country on the EBU's Instagram feed is Ukraine. So prep your comments on Ziferblat. We are going to hit play on the video. 3, 2, 1, slay. Very glam. That blonde hair looks incredible. Whoa. Oh,
wow, that's a great shot overhead.
Ukraine gets staging. It looks like a music video at times.
From the 60s or 70s.
Yeah, it's very mod. There's a great moment where he hits the floor and the floor starts to glow where he's standing. Ukraine is so good at creating moments, winning moments, memorable visual moments. Let's watch again. He's got the black heart, pink outfit, blonde hair, pastel colors rising, moves forward, runs, and hits the floor, and it goes blue. They get staging. I love that shot. It's like a music video.
I like the overhead shot.
This is how you elevate.
So I wonder how are they giving it that old-timey look around his face? Like, it's not fog.
It almost looks like a TikTok filter or some kind of beauty filter, doesn't it? It's really, really nice. So Jeton says, It's such a downgrade from their national final performance. I feel so bad for them. That's really interesting. This is Shay. I'm quite surprised at Ukraine's staging. They're usually one of the best, but this is underwhelming, mama. Joseph Lynch says, pretty song, but just lacking something. Yeah, the song never really did a ton for me. It was very middling for me. But I actually like the colors they're bringing. And I think that we clearly have not seen everything, right? But they're going for very bold colors. We've not heard the beautiful bird moment where the female voice. And in Ukraine, they have those nature scenes, those nature vistas. I wonder if this will give way to that. They're almost in sort of a psychedelic in-between zone, home and away. Maybe that's the message. They're in this weird in-between, and that's why we don't know where they are. We can't place them. We just see colors. Sadness can lead to hallucination, these colors. Yeah, thank you. Duller Trawled says, I love Ukraine. This is our girl, Diana. Diana loves Ukraine.
Oh, hi, Diana!
Absolutely loves it.
And hi, Mom, and hi, Dad. Hope you are all well.
Yes, shout out to Diana's family. Veronica says, awful song, honestly.
So, William, I said it the other day. This, of all the Ukrainian songs over the last few years, this is my least favorite.
I understand that. I would also agree it's my least favorite Ukrainian songs. However, Ukraine is frequently among my favorite songs, so it's not... Yeah, I'm just hoping the rest of the staging gives more, and I think it's possible. Gabriel Sant says, Ukraine is not as sharp as I expected it to be when the music stops and ensues to the chorus, and I actually really liked the song. Yeah, there's the moment where you kind of just see stage floor, or thinking back, I just remember seeing the black stage floor more than anything else. It's only for a split second, but you don't want moments like that. And also, the floor looked dirty in that shot. I thought the floor looked a little... It looked a little dirty. Wait, let's see it again. Maybe I'm making this up. Maybe my phone's dirty. So I think the issue is because it's blurry, they have this effect that the floor looks... maybe it's my bad
The floor may
eyes.
not be dirty. I don't think it's dirty.
I think it's my eyes. Here we go. Ukraine. This is Alice. Ukraine stagnating is so great, but he cannot sing. I don't know. This song and his vocals annoy me. I usually have Ukraine in my top 5 constantly since 2014, but not this year. Well, Lil Catherine disagrees. Ukraine is such vibes, aesthetically pleasing, and the music is beautiful. Yeah, wow, y'all. The comments and thoughts on this are all over the place. Yeah. And it kind of makes it exciting, right? We know nothing. I'm actually interviewing them the day after tomorrow, and I can't wait to get their take on what this is about visually. We know the song is about war separating people, loved ones near and far, a bird carrying their emotions, their love to the people they miss. And the woman's voice, I just find it beautiful. And it was very sad because I read a BBC News article yesterday about how her city was bombed. Russia bombed her home city yesterday or the day before. And she's here at Eurovision singing for her country. It's just what that must be like is overwhelming to even ponder. Thankfully, she said her family is safe, so thank God for that. In any case, that's just some of the backstory that's going on. I want to move on. Other comments, you guys, before we move on, about Ukraine. And there are a lot of comments about a lot of other countries. Oh, here we go. Yulia. The light, the silhouette of the heart, and the bird. Our legend says that the nightingale sings every day. The world will end if the bird does not
I gotta
sing.
look this up. Okay, we gotta chat GPT
That's
this.
Beautiful. We do not use artificial intelligence in any of our output, but why don't you Wikipedia Google or something? Yulia, thank you for sharing that legend. Suzanne's gonna read about the Nightingale legend and we will come back. Kieran says you can throw all sorts of meaning behind a song, but a bad song is a bad song. I do take your point. Not everyone will get the message, and if the song doesn't appeal, it doesn't appeal. All right, we're going to...
I found it. Shall we read about it?
We're going to quickly read about the Nightingale, and then we're going to look at San Marino. So, guys, load up San Marino on the official Eurovision Instagram account, or go to Gabry Ponte's Instagram account. We will talk about him after Suzanne tells us about the significance of the Nightingale in Ukrainian culture.
I'm loving all of the legends that we're getting to read about this year. Okay, the legend you're referring to sounds like it could be inspired by traditional Ukrainian folklore, when birds often symbolize the soul, freedom, or messengers from the spiritual world. One prominent Ukrainian legend that features a bird singing every day is the Nightingale. The legend of the Nightingale in Ukraine. In Ukrainian folklore, the Nightingale, called Veko is a sacred and cherished bird known for its beautiful and soulful singing. The legend says, when Ukrainians were first settling their lands, the world was silent and sad. A bird flew from far away, the nightingale, and perched on a viburnum bush, Kolna, another strong Ukrainian symbol. It began to sing sweet, sorrowful, and joyful melodies. The land came alive with its song. Since then, the nightingale sings every day, bringing hope, warmth, and resilience to the Ukrainian people. This bird is also closely tied to themes of national identity, resilience, and longing for peace, especially in the face of hardship or oppression. Would you like a poetic retelling? Nope.
All right. Thank you for that. Xin chào, chào chào chị. Been watching y'all's videos throughout the day and watched your reaction to Malta, Finland, etc. during lunch today too. Come on, Rutland you. I love that there is a growing Eurovision community in Vietnam. That's beautiful. We're going to turn to San Marino, guys. San Marino. All right. Do you have it loaded, Suzanne? Oh, here we go.
No, you do.
The official Eurovision Instagram account. Here we go. Gabry Ponte. Boom. Oh, there's water on the floor. Pink water.
Pink water.
Trevi fountain.
I feel like I'm in Las Vegas at the Venetian. These masks.
Tutta l'Italia, tutta l'Italia, tutta l'Italia. Hey, tutta l'Italia, tutta l'Italia, tutta l'Italia. I like the graphics so far. Beautiful flowers growing on the screen and the floor. Very Italian. So
hey, am I crazy, or is this staging? Is there anything about that reminds you of La Noia?
La Noia, the flowers.
Okay.
Yeah, Angelina Mango also had flowers. It reminds me of the toilets at Rocco Restaurant Lisbon, where we ate yesterday.
Yeah, this is true.
I think flowers, you often see flowers in Italian iconography and imagery. Let's watch this again. The Trevi fountain has pink water, and then the building has pink lights. He's DJing in front of it. The masked men, you see their mouths. This is nice. Oh, big sparks, spending those royalties from Blue. The Colosseum has appeared. Flowers growing on it. This is nice.
I do like the flowers.
This is interesting. I was at the national final. It looked cheap. You know, San Marino is like they're in a high school auditorium. Was not feeling it. This looks expensive. The royalties of Blue, da ba dee ba da doo da dee ba dee da, is funding some great graphics. I thought that was quite nice. Oh, but Anna, she says she's disappointed. Sebas says there's no dancers. Radislav says, I really like the rehearsal snippet of San Marino. However, as much as I want it to qualify, it will have the same fate as Lumix in 2022. Statistically, I've never ever seen DJs qualify for the final. Grome from Poland, Darude from Finland. Yeah. Oh, this is interesting.
Good point.
I think to counter that, it was good that they allowed the mouths of the singers to be seen. Because before you're like, who the heck is singing? Because everyone was like, is he singing? Is Gabry singing? No, Gabry's not singing. But at the national final, you had the impression that he was, and it was somehow out of sync, so he looked like he was lip syncing. Ardian says San Marino is a sure qualifier.
Again, everyone is all over the place on this.
Shay says, I get that the focus is meant to be on Gabry, but girl, can we get some energy from the singers? You know, it's funny that I think they're being deliberately stoic, you know, and like, because it's, yeah, like that's very deliberate. So I wonder if they let loose, if it would make it less effective. It's almost like they're meant to be statues. Heidi Park says, I think San Marino looks sadly pretty bland. I don't think this still has a chance. And yeah, Gary Odufeso says, this looks expensive. Sufian says San Marino is qualifying. Kokyoki says the song is not for me. Krunislav says, I hope people will vote for this. It's so cool. And Shay says, I think the DJ curse will continue. Tunai says, I like the staging for San Marino. I really hope they enter the final. Not sure about that, but I would be happy for San Marino. They deserve it. And Lil Catherine says, San Marino has a chance, I feel.
Say na na na. Sorry.
The comments are all over the place. San Marino is my number 37. I think it's a cop-out to bring a DJ and not a main vocalist. That is treasure hiding. Jetton says it reminds you of toilets. Oh,
toilets.
It was a beautiful toilet though at this restaurant, Rocco Restaurant Lisbon. Like it was on my Instagram.
Let's see if I can find it.
It was on my personal Instagram stories, William
And
Lee
mine.
Adams. It was stunning, but I think it's disappeared now. Peter Svala says, San Marino much needed an elevation, but they haven't done much. Yes, it looks more expensive, but we need a better party. Jeffrey Tevel says, yeah, San Marino was a borderline qualifier in my opinion, but now looking at the camera cuts and shots, I do not see it happening anymore as it's very static.
That is going down to the loo at Rocco.
Yeah, you can't really see, but it's like floral carpet and floral walls. Very San Marino 2025. Oh gosh, Lee Metcalf says, San Marino is feeling quite flat. You have so much stage. Why aren't we using it? Praying there's something big we aren't seeing. Do love his charisma though. It just feels static. Well, you guys, there are 2 minutes, 45 seconds remaining of that performance. So hopefully, here we go. Wait, Beth. Beautiful blonde Beth. DJs are valid musicians, so that isn't a problem for me. But sadly, they are proven to be unsuccessful at the ESC. Yeah. Pia Maria's Lumix, yes. Magic number. It's just a DJ playing a song. Not much of that. And Will says Estonia is my number 37 because it's a cop-out to bring a joke song with trash live vocals. Wow. Thank you for speaking your truth. And then final question on San Marino. Joey says, final comment rather, I'm sorry, but I don't live in a world where they make it to the final, which is sad because I want San Marino to do well, but they seem to make wrong choices every year.
I love that Jetton says, okay, we move on.
All right, you guys. We really... Oh, NIE says the song is good for a break during voting. Not really Eurovision vibe. So it does have an interval feel. That's actually spot on. It does have that energy of transition, like we're moving from one part of the show to another. All right, but we have to move on, you guys. We really have to move on. The other upload we have from the EBU is... Okay, we've done San Marino, we've done Belgium, we've done Poland, we've done Norway, we've done Slovenia, we've done Estonia, we've done Ukraine. We turn to Sweden and then Iceland. We're doing Sweden and then Iceland. Thoughts on Sweden? Get ready, guys. Here we go.
He's really handsome.
She loves the accountant in Kai. It's so orange. Is that sunrise or sunset?
It's sunset.
It's beautiful.
I mean, we should ask them. I could be totally wrong.
Oh, I love the mountains. The mountains really give this a sense of perspective, of depth.
That middle towel guy cracks me up.
He's really living it. Ooh, lots of fire. Sweden is amping up that fire one more time just so we can take it in. I like this warm coloring. That dancer is hilarious. Bara, bastu, bastu. That mountain vista is gorgeous. It just hints that they're in the hinterland. They're out there. They're remote. They're removed. Beautiful river in the middle. And you know what? Sometimes I think when people appear shirtless on stage, it's a provocation, whereas this just feels organic. Because the backing dancer is going to a sauna, it doesn't read as weird to me. It just reads as like...
Because they're going to a sauna.
Yeah, so it works. It's not distracting in any way.
If they took all their clothes off, we'd still feel like they were going to a sauna.
This remains the one to beat, I feel. This just remains the one to beat. My Tire is Flat says, Sweden kind of lost its momentum. I believe now Austria is winning or Israel. It's funny, I don't feel like Sweden's lost momentum. I know the bookies are like narrowed the gap a little, but Sweden is strong. Like maybe and look, some people say there's no bias here. People often say, oh, you only love it because it's Sweden. No, this is not because it's Sweden. This is because it's fun, it's playful, it's showing, I like that it's showing Sweden has a sense of humor, because we often get these like perfectly polished songs. This is great. Tank the Player says, Sweden didn't have to change much. Their staging is already genius. 100%. 100%. ESC manga. Bara, bada, bastu, bastu. Absolutely. Saint G, Steg, Sweden is nice, but I feel it is overrated.
See, I'm kind of there. They were middle of the road for me.
You've never liked this song.
Well, I mean, I think I rated it 13 or 14. Like, I get that it's a vibe. I get the hype around it. But, yeah, no, it gives me that Circus Mircus last year's Estonia feel, but I just didn't. And I think that's why I don't like it, because there's something about it that takes me to Circus Mircus and last year's song from Estonia.
This gives you Georgia Circus Mircus?
Yes, I can't explain it. I know.
I don't know.
I've said that so many times.
Did you have mushrooms at lunch? Super chat.
No, you had lunch with me.
Super chat. Thing. This is Dave. I still haven't forgiven them for beating my mons. Oh, interesting. Well, let's quickly ask the chat. Were you Kai, Bara, bada, bastu, or were you Mons Revolution?
And I think we missed Joe Crook's super chat right above it.
Thank you so much, Dave Fielding, for your donation. You are very kind, and you just sparked a conversation point. And Joe Crook, our friend Joe Crook, Greece is my winner for the second year in a row. It's a beautiful song. Beautiful song. I think that rock is so effective. There's an Instagram reel where I cut to the chase about it. I just think it tells a beautiful story. And thank you for sharing your favorite, Joe.
Flop Icon Legend is here.
Wait, where is Flop? Oh, yeah, here we go. Floppycon Legend says, from those two, none of the above. Were you more Clara Hammerstrom? Were you more Dolly style? Let us know in the chat. And here come the comments from the readers. Let's see. Lil Catherine, Team Kai, the revolution we deserved. Rob, Kai, Loris, Kai over Mons, Jetin, neither. HK7, Kai, 1 bajillion %. Krunoslav, Kai, Iris, Kai, Kai. So look, Boast, Kai, Kai.
Seems like everybody was for Kai. I was Team Mons.
Patrick says, maybe it's better for Sweden to not win for a few years after last year's difficult show. I think Sweden did a great job hosting Eurovision. I really do. I think there were difficult circumstances. There were a lot of tensions. And if this had been elsewhere, I don't think the show would have been as smooth. The staging was beautiful. Kokeoki says, Kai, Mons had his moment. And Peter Svala says, it will depend so much on the mood of Europe on the night if they feel like camping and sauna. And indeed sausage, because there are some sausages all up in there. Wow, the Kai love is overwhelming. Yeah. So many Kai comments. So many. I'm like...
Are we back to the big sausage comments?
Big sausage. Here we go. Joey says, the EBU is going to try a new way of announcing the qualifiers. They haven't said much about it. Other than that, according to them, it looks good. Oh, why fix it if it's not broken? I really liked having the televote points first. The jury points first, and then the televote. I always thought it was exciting. I guess the past 2 years, the jury vote has all kind of congealed around one or two artists, Loreen and Nemo, and therefore that did get boring, actually, so maybe mixing it up is good. But the televote part is quite fun, because you don't know what the heck's going to happen. All right. Well.
Answer Sufyan's question.
Oh, sorry. This is about the qualifier announcement. Will says, any ideas on changes to the qualifier announcement? Gosh, I remember the UK did it and people thought it was cruel. Do you remember? It was like an X Factor style. People thought it was cruel.
I didn't follow that year.
Well,
I it's always so sad when they get 0 points. Remember the poor sisters?
Yeah, it's tough to see. All right, we're gonna move on. Mangus says there's a bigger sausage for the finals. It'll be thick. My goodness.
Best host city in the last 10
My
years.
goodness.
Sufyan asked.
Best host city in the past 10 years?
Yes, from Sufyan.
Oh, from 2025 to 2015. This may not answer the question, but Rotterdam was my favorite Eurovision experience. Well, one of them. I just thought it was great that year. It was a COVID year, so maybe that's why. I think maybe we were all just keen to get out and out again. Yes, and so it felt like freedom.
We couldn't get into restaurants because everything closed so early, remember?
Yeah, but it was like we weren't locked in our homes. I don't know. That was an uplifting year.
We did have fun at the student
That
hotel.
was an uplifting year. All right, we have got to move on. Who else has Vibe?
We were listening to
Iceland's
Iceland
Vibe is on. I mean, it's very similar to back home. Whoa. Oh, I like that background graphic. It's like Legos. It's a lighthouse made out of Legos, but very digital. That girl can dance.
She's cute.
She can move. There's a dancer in the center who is going all in, as they would say on Cheer. Monica Aldama would love her.
She's cute. For some reason, all of a sudden, I went to the Seattle Pike Place Market where they throw the fish. Okay.
I love these graphics are nice. And they've also got a quirky personality, which I would associate with Iceland. It reads as juvenile, but that's okay.
She's adorable.
She's great. She's almost outstate, like... Oh, they're there. Okay, the camera went to the guys. They actually sound very nice. Okay.
I have not liked this one from day one. Yeah.
Oh, forgive me. Krunoslav explains it's not Legos. It's Minecraft.
Ah.
The guys love the game. Forgive me. I have checked out of gaming and all of that, but thank you for clarifying.
You haven't gamed since Super Mario Brothers.
Sufyan says, I love Super Mario Kart Girl. Sufyan says, Iceland non-qualifier. Simon Falk, our Weeby blogger from Denmark, he is interviewing Vibe tomorrow. That will be a dream, he says. It is a dream. Chase those dreams, girl. Chase those dreams, hunty.
Enjoy Vibe.
Ask him about that Minecraft graphic. It's quite cool. Isabella Bella says, Iceland is out. Dan Grönlund says, where did your comment go? I am very happy to see that Vibe guys are much better in sync now. I hope they will qualify. Peter Svala says, I still don't understand why Vibe are opening the show. This might be my least favorite semi-final opener. Oh, you know what? I think this is opening the show because for a lot of viewers, when you think about Eurovision, you think about sort of, I don't know, electric squeeze boxes, that rustic sound, Europop, bright silver things. It just ticks a lot of Eurovision cliches, which gives it a warmth and a familiarity, and it's uplifting and happy. It gets stuck in my head as well.
I mean, it's not...
It gets stuck in my head, girl.
Unhappy song.
It's not my favorite song. I think... I don't see it qualifying. I do... Yeah, Will says... What did Will... Yeah, there he is. I can see Iceland finishing like 12th in the semi. And I think that would... Yeah, I could see that happening as well. Oh, wow. Joe Crook says the new system is the non-qualifiers get taken to the Eurovision cemetery by Lumo.
Flop icon
Lumo
will be in that
There is
cemetery.
a darkness to Lumo. We don't know what's going on with Lumo. He's got some thoughts. Thank you, Beth. 100% agree. This is the quintessential Eurovision song, but in the best way. Anais says it will be hard for them to qualify. There are a lot of upbeat songs.
I like Diva Down's comment. She says, then why didn't Like a Party not open the second semi?
I think it's a bit too juvenile, to be honest. And I think they were worried that they would turn off adult viewers. No, I don't mean that in a bad way. Juvenile can be good, fresh, uplifting. But I think for the opener, Australia's Gojo, that ticks all age demographics. Kids will think it's cute. Adults will think it's raunchy and fun and camp. Whereas Like a Party may read as too young. Now, that is not said with shade because I enjoy that performance. Next year, Hera Bjork again. She is great value, and boy, can that woman sing. Mm-hmm. This is Alma CJ. I would not be surprised if this qualifies. It's great fun, and these guys are so engaged and enthusiastic. Look, we always love to see Iceland do well. Love them. They have passion for Eurovision. They have passion.
I enjoyed Dottie Fryer.
Yeah, Daddy Frere was great. Daddy Frere was great. So, hey, this could happen. All right, any other Iceland comments? Hello to Moldova. Your comment disappeared. There you are. Hello, Rodika Sava. Sending love to Chisinau or wherever you are. Went to your national selection in 2014. I had a great time, and I ate. Oh, I ate. There was some restaurant. Pili. Started with a P. I'll find it. It was delicious. Okay. Suzanne, what was your favorite host city? My tire is flat, would like to know.
Gosh, let's see. I was in Lisbon. Then I was in
Girl, we just need the favorite. We don't need a whole rundown of your Eurovision travel history.
We did our Dutch tour.
Honey, they know the host cities.
Then there was Rotterdam.
Girl, he asked for your favorite. They know the host cities.
Turin was my least favorite. Then I skipped Liverpool, and now there's Switzerland.
Oh, Liverpool was great.
I believe that my favorite might have just been Tel Aviv.
She has spoken. We ate well, I'll tell you that.
I liked Tel Aviv. Yeah.
Girl, we ate.
Oh my God, those food trucks were amazing. And being able to go and sit out in those chairs in the sun, that was awesome.
Indy Nicholas 21 says, Iceland is taking the 10th spot as San Marino has terrible staging. The get of it came out. Basically, he doesn't like San Marino staging, so thinks Iceland will capitalize. Heli888 says, Vibe are such a vibe. They're amazing openers. Please let them qualify. Bart, we talked about Belgium earlier in the video, and this will save, and you can read everyone's comments. It will go to replay. I think it takes like 2 minutes to process. But essentially, we said, it's great the platform is gone. It allows him to move more freely. I like the red. Suzanne did not like the red. We think it's good that there's a bit more light.
Are we talking about Red Sebastian?
Yeah. But yes, that will be available on replay. Now, Charlie Mahan, let me tell you, Hunty, in a subsequent video, I undid that and said Lithuania is definitely going through after we saw the rehearsal picks. And also, if you look at it, they have a very strong qualification history. The public always puts them through, basically. Urius did not make the final, but the public had put him through. In their semifinal, you've got Ireland and the UK voting, where they're a huge Lithuanian diaspora. I do think that they're going through. I do think Lithuania are going through. They're also the only song in their genre. That night we filmed the first video, I wasn't feeling it. I hadn't seen nothing. I was feeling down. I was tired. I was hungry. I hadn't eaten. Opinions change, Hunty. So Charlie Mahan, we're back on the same page, okay? And, oh yeah, Liverpool. Bluffin', I agree. Liverpool was too divine. You did have to be there. Will Celine Dion be in Basel? Well, reportedly, what we've been reading is that...
She rehearsed today.
Yeah, apparently there was a stand-in, and reportedly... There's in her contract that she can pull out if for health reasons she needs to. This is not confirmed. This is reported.
That's right, because she does have a lot of health issues right now.
She's been through so much. I mean, she lost Renee a few years ago. He was so central to her life, her career. Then the condition she came down with, locked-in syndrome. She's been through so much, and the fact that she's even considering performing shows you how much Eurovision means to her, and Switzerland too. So Queen Celine, we hope you're doing well. We hope to see you. We'll keep our eyes open. When we're in Basel tomorrow, we will keep our eyes open. Oh yes, Will. The UK has given Lithuania 12 points, 2 years out of 3. Absolutely. And they're in that semi. They are in that semi. My tire is flat. Dusseldorf was my fave host city. I loved it. That was my first time going all in. I went to Oslo, but I was kind of half in. But in Dusseldorf, we went all in, honey. All right, let's see if the EBU has uploaded any other clips. If not, it's dinner time. Let's see. Eurovision. Official Instagram. They have uploaded Portugal.
Let's listen to it.
You guys, Eurovision Instagram has uploaded Portugal. So, we are hitting play.
We're in Portugal right now.
Oh, a moon. There is
Las Canto.
Or is that Neptune? Okay. It's still very pared back. I love this chorus. Oh, okay. All right.
I don't have much to say.
So they sound great. I do love the chorus, but there's not much going on.
Play it again?
Yeah, we need to play that again. There's not much going on with staging. Good eye contact from the lead singer. He's moving, singing. Dun 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 dun. The stage somehow feels empty, even though there are lots of people on it.
They seem very sweet. You know, even Bernardo or Ricardo doesn't love Portugal this year.
He loves his country, Suzanne.
I know, but he doesn't think this is the best song they've ever sent.
Yeah, but that's different from not liking Portugal. He loves this.
Well, of course he loves Portugal.
He told me he loves Napa. He absolutely loves them.
I didn't think he was that into this song.
No, honey, he loves them.
I stand corrected.
Okay, listen, there's not a lot going on. We need to see more of the performance.
Yeah.
I like that they've kept their indie feel. It feels like they're at, and I say this as a compliment, like not amateur night, but open mic night. They're true artists who want to share their craft. That's all well and good, and it's very sweet. But I do worry it will be forgotten. However, it's one of only 2 slow songs that I can think of. Klemen is here, and then, so Slovenia and Portugal. Those are the 2 kind of slow songs. So maybe that creates a path for them. I'm not optimistic about that, but I'm just throwing out that option. Sufyan says, Portugal serves 0 points in semi 1. Georgia serves 0 points in semi 2. Magnus says, Portugal's drummer man does things to me.
Oh, hey, well, Magnus.
Well, if that gets votes, amen. Denteris says, girl, Portugal, go Portugal, give us nothing. Joe Crook says, can somebody tell the cynical fans that this semifinal has 10 qualifiers and 5 non-qualifiers, not the other way around? So Joe Crook is reminding y'all that 10 acts gonna go through, not 5. So there is indeed hope. We have a super chat. Thank you so much. This is Hell. Hey to my, let me click on you, Hell. Hey to my fave couple, Beauty and the Bee. Ooh, very healthy looking. QT Hugsy both. Enjoy dinner.
Aw, thank you, Hel.
Thank you for calling Suzanne the Bee. Just kidding. Ow. Thank you, Hel. We appreciate you. And that super chat will help us fund our website. So slay, hunty.
Will you buy me dinner tonight?
On Portugal. I think Portugal has potential. This is where did Federico go? Federico Vaz. I think Portugal has potential. Yeah. I mean, we need to remember, not everyone is a Euro fan who watches the semifinal. Not everyone is under 30. I feel like the older voters might love this. There's a sense of nostalgia to this song. It's really heartwarming. And it's also sunny.
It is nostalgic.
There's sun. The song has sun in it. It's just, there's a sense of hope. So, yeah. Will it be enough? We'll have to see. Diego Rodriguez says, Portugal at most is a Klemen spoiler. Non-qualifier. Man. Y'all, my energy's dropping.
I don't hate the song, but I don't...
Jeton, go Portugal, give us nothing. I really love this song. I'm so disappointed in the staging. We have no chance. Oh, so you are Portuguese. Bon dia, bon dia, hunty.
From Portugal. We are in your country right now.
I'm sorry that you're feeling down. Maybe the rest of the staging will reveal something incredible. Maybe you'll be so sucked into the emotion of the performance.
Perhaps.
We just don't know. We don't know.
We didn't see a lot. And I mean, if the whole thing is like that, that's going to be interesting, but...
Joe Crook says, I'm 28, and I already feel out of touch with the majority of fan opinion these days. Taste change fast. Taste change fast. Vibe is in the live. Patrick Schottert says that Vibe is here. Vibe, if you are here, brothers, please reveal yourself. Please spam the chant. And Niall, it's not me kicking the table. That's Suzanne.
Sorry.
Stop kicking the table, girl. She's not wearing socks either. It's quite the sight. Jolly says Portugal is probably breaking their qualification streak. Oh, that breaks my heart. And Peter, he says, I love Deslocado, but I am worried that we are not going to have another Black Mama surprise qualifier. As much as I would...
Vibe is in.
We are coming right back, Peter Svala. Vibe is in the chat. WWeWeBlogs. You guys, if you have comments for Vibe, if you have questions for Vibe, please drop them in the chat. These brothers bring energy. They bring Minecraft realness. To me, the song has, and I say this is like a rustic vibe, like I could be in nature. Were you inspired by nature when you wrote this song? I'm very curious.
I love their cute little dancer girl.
Do you get the nature vibe I'm talking about? Maybe this is just in my head. Maybe nature has nothing to do with it.
I mean, they're in a boat, which puts them in water. And tonight, watching the clip...
Speak up, honey.
Well, they are in a boat, which puts you, in the water. And tonight, watching the clip, I felt like I was at the Seattle Pike Place Market, where they throw the fish.
Beth says she is rooting for Vibe. Yana says, Vibe, if you're here, I love you guys. We'll vote for you from Armenia.
Vibe says we are inspired by boats.
Vibe says they are inspired by boats. Yes, sea shanty. Okay, I get that. I can see the sea shanty. Your dancer in the middle of the stage.
So cute.
Oh my God. In that clip, the dancer in the middle is giving so much energy. I was like, whoa.
Her facial expressions, everything.
Yeah. The girl is slaying. Now, we can't see the other dancers because the clip only showed. I'm sure they're also slaying. But shout out to her. We have a super chat. Okay, that is inappropriate.
What did it say?
It was about X-rated photos. I don't even know what that was directed at. Vibe is serving boat. Albert Unruh says Vibe is serving boat. And Jacob Sass Smallies says we need Vibe in the final. Patrick says, Vibe, what do you think of opening the semifinal? And Vibe has just told us about their dancer, Ula. She is crazy. But like, that's the kind of energy this performance deserves, right? I think she's perfectly cast. Because I think Vibe they want to take you into their world, right? You're in their party zone. This is their wild, crazy vision, and she's giving it. Our girl had a few coffees. She has some espresso macchiato, and she is giving. Omri wants to know, the background is a volcano. Is it a volcano or a lighthouse, Vibe? Volcano or lighthouse? And they're going to answer. And Nini says, serving boat boots the house down. Heli888 is shouting out to Ula. Almasi says, Vibe, I am so inspired by your energy and enthusiasm. You've got my vote. And Vibe says, a great honor. Very cool, but have to wake up early. They are going to sleep.
Good night, Vibe.
Thank you for joining, Vibe. Good night. We hope your boat keeps on riding those waves. Absolutely. A lot of love for Vibe. Everybody waking up. Everybody's suddenly waking up and shouting out to Vibe.
This is the first time we've had an act in the live stream.
Norwins says it is a Minecraft volcano, in my opinion. Yes, so Vibe says both. It's a lighthouse and a volcano. It is a lighthouse and a volcano. They have to go to bed, though. So Vibe, thank you. See you tomorrow. Simon will see you tomorrow. We wish you only the best. What sweet boys stopping by. Very kind. Now, has the EBU uploaded anyone else? If not, we're going to dinner. And we'll finish this when we get back.
Are we going live again?
Potentially. But let's just see. We don't know how many they're going to upload. So Eurovision, okay. The EBU has not uploaded anymore. They uploaded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are still a few left. Albania has not been uploaded.
Oh, I can't wait to see Albania.
Arhola, they have not uploaded Albania, sadly, so we can't react. But listen, you guys, we will be uploading a reaction video. Oh, yes. Vibe says, see you later. Minecraft is cool. See you later, chat. They're going to see Simon tomorrow for an interview. Thank you to the brothers Vibe from Iceland. But listen, you guys, it's late. We need to eat dinner. So we're going to go have a pizza. And then when we get back, we're either uploading our recorded reaction videos to Albania and the other ones that drop, or we'll come back and go live. But if you follow us on Instagram, just subscribe to the Wee Talk broadcast channel in our profile, and we always notify when we're going live or when we're publishing new videos. And wait, they've uploaded photos from the video. Have they uploaded the video though? We need the video from Albania, not the photos. We got them photos. Let's see. No, Albania is still not up, sadly.
I am looking forward to watching Albania.
All right, you guys, we're going to go to dinner, but just follow us on Instagram, and in the Wee Talk, we'll let you know.
We'll probably be back later this evening.
We're either going to be live or we're uploading the recorded reactions, but we're uploading tonight Albania the minute they drop. We also already recorded Poland, Sweden, and Estonia.
Yeah, and I had nuts in my teeth, and William didn't
Girl, you and these nuts. All right, we're sending you big love, and we will see you later. Bye, guys.